Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going into the zone. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 7th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success. The president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, a best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, is going to be released shortly. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is Ishoni onegai shimasu. Ishoni onegai shimasu. Ishoni onegai shimasu. Sometimes when you're shopping, you might be at a department store and you bought a number of items in the store and you're buying them on different floors. So you might be at another floor and you've got a number of little items and you're buying another one. And actually, can we put all this stuff in that big bag you've got there, the final bag? So you just say, can we put these together in the bag, please? Ishoni onegai shimasu. Ishoni onegai shimasu. Ishoni onegai shimasu. Can we put these all in the same bag, please? Ishoni onegai shimasu. Ishoni onegai shimasu. Ishoni onegai shimasu. This is episode number 409. Today we're talking about zones of staff performance. Recruiting and developing the perfect team is an illusion, a fool's gold, hot pursuit for leaders. Even if you do manage to recruit great people, an increasingly difficult task in Japan where the population is in decline and the improvement of English skills is getting nowhere, they leave. They start a family, get poached for more dough, get sick, need to take care of aging parents, or a myriad of other reasonable reasons, and you have to start again. The reality is, we are always going to be dealing with people at different stages of their career and ability build. It is useful to know which solutions are appropriate for particular situations. Japan loves the middle of the fence, and sitting there is the most comfortable position. In fact, in a mistake defect-free work culture like Japan, that makes a lot of sense. Building slack into your world means you never get strained to a point where you might make mistakes. On the other hand, there's a lot of underperformance associated with being in the comfort zone relative to what is possible. In big companies, if promotion through the ranks is determined by age and stage, why would you care? Just sit tight, keep your head down, make no errors, and you will rise like cream to the upper levels, although never to the very top. That might be good enough for many people. The flip side of this equation is you get bored. This particularly seems to occur with engineers. They often need something interesting to work on, and if they don't get it, they could be lured to greener, more interesting pastures. For the rest of us, the comfort zone saps our will to do our best work. What we do is enough, but not all we are capable of, and the gentle hum of that equilibrium where we face no stress is like a lullaby, putting us into a state of stasis. At the other end of the scale are those working in smaller companies where they have to do everything because there are not enough specialists. Leaders place heavy burdens on them. They have high expectations of people who are underpowered for high levels of performance. This could be a gap in attitude or insufficient experience and training. The work is overwhelming and they are very stressed. They run into the conundrum of needing to avoid errors, yet plow through the workload. They are stuck in the frozen zone. They are erring on the side of caution because the no mistake culture is causing them to avoid risk and really going for it. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Our show today is sponsored by, on the 12th of May, our Cross and Upselling program. On the 14th, Leading and Managing. On the 18th, we're doing Time Management. On the 21st, we're Developing Subordinates. And on the 28th, we are going to be doing Communicate with Different Personality Styles. You can find out more about those programs on our website at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, as well as my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there on Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premiere business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays we have Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. The breakthrough zone is where we want people to live. They are performing at full expectations, just within or slightly beyond their capability. They permanently live in a stretch goal land. They are able to challenge new tasks because they know errors are seen as education and mistakes are tolerated in the messy world of innovation. What is interesting is that our people could be in all 3 zones, depending on the tasks at hand. The movement between zones is also a constant as work changes, colleagues change, and the company direction changes. In the West, you get hired for a job. The senior leadership makes some decisions about the firm's direction. The next thing, you find yourself out on the street. In Japan, you're expected to make the transition. Someone in the breakthrough zone can see their performance decline when given a new challenging task. Like any new task, there is a learning curve, and the initial track of that curve is down. After some period of adjustment, their performance begins to track back up again and keeps going up. As leaders, do we know where our people are across their various tasks? Over time, can we identify the telltale clues to understand where each person is right now relative to their tasks? Have we got too many people underperforming in the comfort zone for some tasks? Have we given so many tasks to others that they are overwhelmed and stuck in the frozen zone? How many would we identify as being in the breakthrough zone? Can we see mistakes as education? Are we prepared to accept errors during innovation? Can we anticipate temporary performance decline when new tasks are allocated? Are we giving people enough training and support? What is the culture we are creating? We need to know these things if we are going to see the best performance from our crew. Yep, we are busy like bees on speed, but we need to be watching carefully how people are doing task by task. Have you ever done that? Or thought that way? If I asked you, could you plot your team in a matrix, zone by zone, across their tasks? Perhaps it is time to do just that and keep doing it. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Take what you found valuable, immediately put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. Be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.